What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CUO4 YouTube channel. It is the National League Matchday 2 5-minute preview. Carlisle United kicking off their home campaign at Brunton Park this weekend, taking on Boreham in the National League. A fantastic start to the season for Carlisle last season, a very professional performance, a way of walking, a very bloodied Luke Armstrong sticking his head where it matters. But Carlisle United with a 2-0 victory away on the road, and we'll be looking to bring a fantastic home crowd as we take on Boreham Wood. Boreham Wood fans have just been moved into the Cumberland stand, opening up that away end for Carlisle United fans. So hopefully a fantastic 8,000, should we say, if not more, fans at Brunton Park. But let's meet the opposition then in Boreham Wood, also known as the Wood. They were founded in 1948, and their current manager is Luke Gerrard. They play their football at Meadow Park, which holds 4,500. And from Meadow Park to Brunton Park as a round trip, it is a 587-mile round trip, which will take any Wood fans around 9 hours and 47 minutes in the car. So safe travels to anyone making the long trip up to Cumbria this weekend. I'm not expecting too many, but anyone that is, safe travels. Looking at the previous 5 games, then Carlisle in fantastic run of form with 4 wins and the draw, and they currently sit third in the division with that 2-0 win over Woking last week. And then, the pre-season games, I don't need to go over them again. But Boreham Wood sitting 20th, very early days, of course, but 20th for them at the moment, with a 2-0 defeat away at Rochdale last week in the National League, a 3-1 win against Dagenham and Redbridge in pre-season, a 2-0 win over Wingate and Finchley, a 3-2 defeat against Maidenhead, and a 2-2 draw against Tottenham in pre-season for Boreham Wood there. So they currently sit with 2 defeats, 2 wins and a draw. Carlisle United did the best for the form there. Last time we met them, we had need to go back 12 years to 2013 in the FA Cup second round. Boreham Wood actually took the lead against Carlisle, a penalty from their current manager Luke Gerrard, giving them a 1-0 lead. But then Lee Miller and a late goal from Mark Beck gave Carlisle a 2-1 win to advance in the FA Cup back in 2013. Looking at the ones to watch then for Carlisle, I went with our new man from Boreham, Harvey McAdam, centre midfielder. He obviously was on trial, but has just officially joined us last week. I'll be looking forward to see what he brings to the midfield and the team. Looks like a decent signing for us, and a decent signing for Boreham Wood, I must say. The experienced man Luke Norris obviously had spells at Stevenage and Tranmere. He joined them in the summer, and I'll be thinking that he's got big things, lots of goals in his belt at this level. But looking at my Carlisle 18 then, I have went with an unchanged 11 from the team that started away at Woking. I don't see a need to change a winning team unless, of course, there's any injuries. Not that we get to know about injuries these days, of course. But Gabe Reesenettes with Aaron Hayden as captain next to Terrell Thomas. Got Jack Ellis at right back with Cavan Harper at left back. Got the midfield two of Callum Whelan and Harvey McAdam. I've then got Regan Linney off the right, David Adjiboy off the left, Elliot Elmerton just behind as that centre attacking midfielder with Luke Armstrong as the striker. As I think it worked last week, very dangerous on the transition, very dangerous in attack. We scored some decent goals, to be fair, last week, and I do think that will be the starting 11. Keep it unchanged, keep the bench unchanged as well, as you can see. Then if Ethan Robson's going to come in and bang 3 kicks like he did last week, not a bad option to have off that bench. But no, I think that's a solid Carlisle team. I think that will be a Carlisle team that we see at the weekend, and I'll be honest, I think it's a Carlisle team that will pick up the victory this weekend. But let's look at the Matchday 2 predictions then for the National League. We're starting in Manchester with Rochdale 2, Altrincham 1, a bit of a derby there. Aldershot 1, Boston United 1, Carlisle United 3, Boreham Wood 0. I think it'll be a comfortable win for Carlisle at the weekend, I'm going to be honest. Eastleigh 2, Gateshead 2, Forest Green Rovers 1, Yeovil 0. Hartlepool United 1, Braintree 0. Great start for Braintree last week. Morecambe postponed against Brackley, of course, with the stuff that's going on there. Scunthorpe 2, Woking 1, Southend 3, Tamworth 1, Sutton United 0, Solihull Moors 0, Wellstone 0, FC Halifax Town 1, and Truro City 1, York City 1. York pinned back on the opening day of the season. But yeah, what are your predictions? Let me know in the comments down below. And I just wanted to say a massive thank you for the numbers on the last 5-minute preview. They were insane, so I really do appreciate that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I have been CUO4. Follow my socials at CUO4 YouTube, that is Twitter, Instagram and TikTok, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.